Hello, everybody. My name is Bennett, and I'm fine in every conceivable meaning of the word. And I couldn't help myself. I unlocked the two characters, but I have not played as either of them. We have Arturo, the Wise Mountain, and Melissa, the Sleek Mage. And we're just going from top to bottom, which I'm sure there's a joke here. Definitely, definitely a top. Okay, let's go. All right. So this is the rock guy, and he gains an extra shield for every 2 shields he gains. I'm curious to see how differently that will play out in practice. That's the word I was looking for. Why did it take so much damage? What do I do? I don't know why it lost half its hit points. I have no idea. Did I play something that would cause it to lose that many hit points? I don't feel like I did. Okay, well, we want shield. Ring of the Berserker. Well, okay. Ring of the Berserker. We're doing a Berserker build. Is what I have decided because I had to decide something. Hang on, what's this? A growing earthquake. Grant 2 riposte and 1 empower. Okay, cool. Okay. Yes, fantastic. Alright, and then we still have 1 point left. Empower plus 1 damage. I'm gonna have to also be able to heal, so let's make sure I can also heal. And then, yes, wonderful. So I'm gonna keep taking damage and hopefully proccing something later. And whenever that happens, then I can heal myself back up, and that's the plan. We will see how well that works. Okay, well, that's easy. Growing Earthquake and a pair of scissors. Empower, gain riposte. Weirdly enough, no shield from that, but that's fine. Oh, he also has more hit points by default, which is good to know. I did not notice that before. Is this the one that... No, this is the one that grants me shield. I I just now I never realized it's called the Wide Wild Wolf, and I find it mildly amusing. Okay, hit you with the smite. Why did nobody inform me that the Street Fighter movie trailer used the song Punk Tactics? I didn't watch the Game Awards. I randomly watched Connor Eats Pants react to them, and I was like, wait, I know that song. Smell of blood isn't what I'm going for. Pain, 3 damage to self, deal 9 damage, yeah. At the beginning of combat, inflict 1 stun. Read 2 times you win, grant 1 of those. Okay, I definitely want more shield. I'm gonna get pain. It's not wise. Oh, that card art is badass. But I don't care if it's particularly smart. Deal 50% more damage. Sure, why not? I'll slap that on this one. This is my combo starter anyway because it already empowers me. Right? No, it's empower, not courage. Okay. So this is my combo starter anyway, so I might as well put it on there too. This game is so freaking charming. It strikes a really nice balance between being dorky and unironically pretty cool. It's like, oh gosh, like Tactical Breach Wizards is one of the best games I've ever played, and a big part of that is the fact that it's like it doesn't make fun of the fact that it's SWAT team wizards. It's just like, hey, imagine a world where magic also exists for some people. Do you seriously think that there won't be freaking Navy Seers? Navy Seer is the first joke in the game, and it's really good because it's not even like a haha this is ridiculous joke. It's a yeah, of course they would exist. Of course someone who can see 1 second into the future would be incredibly useful. Tactical breach wizards. Oh, I love it so much. I am genuinely debating which of my top 10 games I'm going to have to kick out of my top 10 because it's so damn good. Fufu the Bandit, I haven't seen you before. Inflicts bleed on win. Every turn steals a card. Stolen cards. Keep hitting to get it back. Okay. Um. Well, that is unfortunate. I'm gonna have to get the pain on. Hmm. Yeah, sprint. Maybe I can get some scissors here. Oh goodness, that card is way more intense now. Okay. And play the scissors here. So obviously right now it kind of sucks to have cards deal 3 damage to myself. But as soon as I can heal or get something out of damaging myself, that's going to be a whole different story. Are you really? You know what? Okay, fine. I'll lose this one on purpose. But then I'm going to hit you with the punk tactics. That's where I was going with that, with the corner each pass. Sorry. Why did no one inform me? I mean, I know I don't talk to anyone about video games in my real life, but especially not the TGA awards, because you know they're kind of dog shit. All right, get smashed. Okay. Go face, deal 6 damage. Investment. Oh, interesting. Deal 1 damage, grant 1 power, inflict weak. At the end of turn, deal 2 damage. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get the Ring of Priest. Ring of Slow Death. Do I even... Yeah, okay. Well, my red cards are now the strongest cards I have, even though I really don't want them to be. I want to enhance my rock cards. Okay, you silly goober. It's going down. I did never notice that he was holding a human hand. How did I never notice that? Well, this is unfortunate. To draw all of my freaking red cards when fighting against blue. I mean, I assume he is having a laugh. I would have to assume. It's the only logical conclusion. Okay. No, are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god, this is a disaster. Okay, well, I'm gonna get myself some shieldage at least. I don't think you could possibly get any less lucky with this particular fight. Like, this guy is a scrub. I shouldn't be completely unable to damage him for like 3 rounds in a row. Okay, and then we got the buckler. Sure. Alright, well, at least I can strike back a little bit now. It's about damn time. Wonderful. And throw the weak on at the end. So that whatever he does first next turn isn't going to be as painful. Yeah, I'm going to just play that here. But I don't want to get parried into oblivion. But alas, I will be. Okay, well, there's nothing I can really do about that. I guess I can get myself some healing at least. I mean, he's definitely not gonna have paper next, surely. I don't have that kind of luck today, apparently. Alright, alright. So much stuff happening. Wonderful. Okay, no, he is using paper here. Yeah, you're going down, buddy. Deals more damage to me, but that's fine. I desperately need something more to restore my health after playing Pain. Okay, healing is good. Deal 1 damage. Every 3 times you deal damage, heal 1 HP. There we go. Ring of control damage. That's what I wanted. Active recovery. Active recovery sounds pretty good. It's only gonna heal me by 2, really. And this one's gonna grant me regen, which is probably better. I'm not let's get active recovery. If I can get this card up to like 8 damage, that's still not gonna make a difference. 25% is not a lot when you're in the single digits. Okay, I'm definitely... Oh, wait, no, there's... yeah, no, I'm going up top. I'm going up top. Food and a chance to duplicate a relic is way too good to pass up on. Paper damage. Scissor damage, rock damage. Paper damage, rock damage. Plus 3 rock-based damage. I think I want some HP. And a little bit of extra paper damage doesn't hurt either. Because if I'm going to damage myself occasionally, severely, it would be nice to be able to survive that. Yes, the doggos. Okay, so I just have to defeat them as quickly as possible. And preferably not let them get any hits in. Kite shield. And the paper. Alright, at least now I gain regen when I damage myself, so that mitigates some of the damage, which is nice. Was it gonna be a parry? Okay. Lots of stuff proccing all over the place again. Okay, let's block this one for sure. Let's throw out this one. Smell of blood growing earthquake, divinity's embrace. And then we go face, and then we can just parry this one. It's so nice when you have an enemy that doesn't win all the time. Like, the duelist skill is devastating when an enemy has it. Like, the final boss is really tricky because of the duelist skill. Awesome. Sweet. Okay. Well, I already got those 2 sorted, and I drew 2 paper. Wonderful. Let me throw out the smite here, too. Okay. Nice. Now power myself up a little bit. Get some repose. Get some healing. Wonderful. Okay. So much happening. So much happening all over the place. Hit him with the pain. Smell of blood. I can just parry this one. It's not vitally important that I absolutely, positively have to get there overnight. What is that from? I genuinely am wondering. It absolutely, positively has to get there overnight. I don't know what that's from. Like a Disney movie, maybe? I'm like trying to think what it could possibly be. Like it's not going postal, which is the first thing I think of at all times when I think about fiction. Okay, am I gonna do 2 damage? Yes, the Ring of the Slow Death. Wonderful. Nice, full health. Okay, Thirst is pretty cool. Deal 5 damage, inflict 2 on self. Inflict 1 stun at the start of combat only. If I had more ways to inflict stun, that would be way better. Okay, you know what? I'm going to get the Ring of the Celestial, and I'm going to get Thirst. And I'm going to put Thirst on a blank thing, so I may be able to turn it into a corrupted card again, because it seems like a good combination. It seems that way. I don't actually know if it is, but you'd assume it would be. Okay, a living corpse. Inhuman, heals 5% HP, 5 shield. Every 7 actions deal 1 damage. Every 3 turns give 1 empower. Okay. That's manageable. Yeah, start with the Thirst early. Yeah, and throw out the Kite Shield. Like as jank as the animations are, they are insanely charming. I think they may be intentionally this way, so and it's working. It's working pretty well for me. Okay. Well, this one deals the most damage, so let's make sure we win that. Got a paper here. Go face here. And smell of blood here. Like, I'm genuinely wondering how many possibilities there are for different gem combinations, if there would be a way to give each of them a unique name. Because right now the card's just like, if you have 3 gems in them, the card just has 3 names. Which is like fine, because normally normal people don't have to say out loud what cards they're playing. We ain't playing Yu-Gi-Oh! As I'm sure my mother has probably said at some point. I had this really weird habit when I was a kid that I would just like, oh, I have all of these good Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Most of them weren't good. They were like, oh, it's Battle Ox. That's really good. It is 1,700 attack. That's massive. That's a big number. And I had the habit of just putting all of them into my deck. So I had all of them with me at all times. And one time I went to play with my cousin, and I just put my entire deck, which was like 100 cards, into my massive jeans pocket. And yeah, I didn't take them out, and my mom didn't notice and washed my entire collection, which was fun because that was all the cards I had, except for the ones that like I didn't understand because they were in English. And I was so devastated that I didn't have to pay her back the remaining like 20 euros I still owed her for Pokemon Sapphire. So, so that was good. My parents are great. I really like my parents. They have this wonderful sense of responsibility about them. And I respect it a lot. Anyway, that's your wholesome thought for today. Let's make fun of. Um, oh, yeah, I found this out today. The US has an upper limit. Well, maybe not the entire US, but at least part of the US has an upper limit for how well police recruits are allowed to do in IQ tests, which is really funny. Like, okay, IQ tests are bullshit invented by racists. And I say that as someone with an IQ over 120 as of 25 years ago. They're all bullshit. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done so well at them when I was freaking 8. And it's really funny that they're like, no, we don't want people who are smarter than average. They might get bored, is their explanation. But I think we all know what the real reason is. Like, have these people never played Ace Attorney? You need smart autistic people to solve all the crimes. I also like recently got an ebook reader because I was like, oh yeah, the digital version of the D&D rulebook is way cheaper. I'm not gonna play Pain here, so I'm just gonna do that. And then I bought it, and they didn't tell me it was just going to be in English, which is fine, but I'm playing with Germans who will play in German. And if everyone is like, yes, I would like to cast Vicious Mockery, and everyone looks at me like I'm crazy because I suddenly started speaking English in the middle of a German conversation. It's not great. So I'm like stuck with an e-reader that I don't quite know what to do with. So I checked, and yes, the Sherlock Holmes novels are all Sherlock Holmes novels and short stories are all public domain. So I got the complete collection of all Sherlock Holmes things, the originals, on my e-reader now, and every day I'm like, cool, I have that now, and I have not started reading it because I had to get like to page 16 because the first pages were all just like the glossary or whatever, the table of contents, not the glossary. Okay, let's duplicate. Okay, this one. I'm duplicating this one. All right, wonderful. And it's weird because I just have it now, and now that I have it, I don't want it anymore. What art? I'm not gonna make that joke. What are they? Every video game I've ever purchased on Humble Bundle? How topical, considering that this is how I even have access to this playtest. Oh yeah, it's just an easy round because it's on defensive retreat. So I want to damage it right now. Yeah, I'm sure of it. I am 100% certain that the developers will include some kind of animation. Like it has like these tentacles, so you could like have it crouch down and like have the tentacles thrash about threateningly to let you know that it's reposting right now or something like that, I'm sure. These developers seem too competent to not think of that. It's reposting. And I stunned it. Gosh dang it. Hang on, I got an idea. I sprint. And then I also play a cramp. Ha! You thought you could out-stupid me. Nobody plays worse than I do. Let's see. And hit him with the rock. And then I just parry this one. Ha! Nice try. Ow, damn it. Hang on, wait, what happened? Yeah, I know, I won that one, okay. There's so many things proccing. Alright, no, it went well. I got stunned, which is a shame, but... But hey, can I go on the offensive again? I can. Okay, well, I'm gonna lose this one anyway. Throw out the buckler. Well, none of this is very good. I might as well gain more riposte? Sure. And then I'm gonna stun you. There was this really weird phase in my life where I thought everything on the internet was amazing. And like, for context, I've always wanted to say that out loud. When I was a kid, the closest thing to a video game I had access to was visiting my neighbor's goat and touching the electric fence. I I thought up that sentence and was like, man, I really hope I can use this somewhere one day. And when I finally had access to my own computer, because I think I might have mentioned this already, a friend of mine who became my sister's first boyfriend, I think first, I don't know, gifted me his old PC one Christmas when I was 16. I did not have unsupervised internet access before then. And so everything I saw was amazing. The Lonely Island, I found out about them then, and it was like, wow, that is incredible. These guys are so funny. And then it was like another. I don't even know if they made more than one song, like the Invisible Ride. I liked that one too. But what was really weird was okay. We shallin, go we shallin. Was really weird. Was there was a there was a parody of I'm on a boat called I'm on a Mac about a guy rapping about how much he loves his Mac PC, not the macaque from hit video game Monkey Do exclamation point. And I thought it was pretty neat, even though I had not even known that there was. I didn't even know there were Macs. Like, I know that makes me sound a lot older than I am. That was in 2008. I was really behind the times. I was really behind the times, like crazy style. And bwomp, bwomp, bwomp. I don't even know where I'm going with this anymore. It's not like it really matters because we're all just hanging out here, and I've kind of gotten the hang of this game a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna pommel throw. How do you throw a pommel? Wait, no, what's a pommel? Is a pan? Is this kind of pan called a pommel? You learn something new every day. I gotta look that up later. And yeah, I completely. Oh yeah, and it's like, why would you even make a parody of a comedy song? Like the comedy song is already funny, you know. Just leave it alone. And the thing is, oh yes, 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 yes. I was thinking of Weird Al Yankovic's hit song "I'll Sue Ya," and the problem is now I don't even remember what made me think of that song, which is a problem for future me to worry about. I'm never gonna find out. I'm never gonna find out why I thought that. And like, these videos don't get a lot of views, which is fine. It's not what my channel was built around in quotation marks. People subscribe for Beyond Good and Evil, and when I now even when I do Beyond Good and Evil stuff, they don't watch it anymore. But if you're watching this somehow, if you're in the comments, tell me why you think I thought of the song "I'll Sue Ya" by Weird Al Yankovic. It had something to do with me doing something to ya, and I don't I don't remember what it was. Oh, old age. This, gosh, yeah. I mean, to be really real, there are cases of dementia in my family, and like, it started while I was living abroad, and then I came back, and now it's like really far along, and it's really frightening. So I hope that that me trying to keep my brain functioning at all times somehow prevents this, maybe. Or at least that I live so incredibly unhealthily that I die before my brain has time to deteriorate. Um, okay. It is kind of liberating, you know? I wonder if that's how it starts. Because I've always been like really confused. Like back when I watched like Game Grumps and now with like Vine Sauce, where it's like, why are you telling the entire internet these stories, these really personal things and fears about you? Like, sure, people like hearing that because it's relatable or funny or interesting in some other way. And I wonder, does that start when they're like, okay, I gotta fill time, I gotta talk about something. Shit, what am I gonna talk about? And then they just like share their deepest, darkest secrets with the world. And then by the time they actually like have a viewership, they just don't know how to turn it off anymore. That is my theory. I'm never gonna go back and watch people's old videos. Who am I? Uh, uh, I don't even have a joke for that one. But I find that thought interesting. Is that how it starts? As a I don't know, or even more so, I know that nobody's ever going to hear this anyway, so I might as well go crazy style. Ring of the Dark Soul. Grant 2 power to the enemy. Okay. Well, is there anything that's worth it for that? Remove cramp from your hand. Okay, flagellate I definitely want. That's top 10 sentences you really hope nobody walks through your door when you say them. Um, I mean, it's especially now that Dom Knotts is dead. That would be incredibly frightening. That's another thing. Ask a Ninja. Like, the channel uploaded a couple videos again towards the end of last year, and they were like exactly as I remember them, and that was so comforting. I think they may have stopped though, which is a kind of a shame. Uh, and it was there were these animated dog tunes. They were like okay, so they were the channel is called Dog Tunes. They still exist. They make like video game parody stuff, and that's how I found Ask a Ninja because Dogtoons animated one of Weird Al's music videos. Maybe it's even Alsuya. I don't know. I don't remember which one it was. Um, it's always fun to like trace back how you got to where you are. Like a big part of how I got where I am is when I was like 16, I bought an ocarina, just like a cheap 20 euro ocarina, and I loved it. I looked up sheet music for it and everything, and it was great. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate this one. And so I just typed in video game music, video game sheet music. And then I was like, okay, angry video game nerd theme sheet music. What the hell is that? So I googled that. He died. He dead. Okay. And I was like, what is that? And then I found out about Screw Attack, and then I hung around Screw Attack for years after that. I really enjoyed it. And from there, it all just kind of escalated with all kinds of other internet personalities that I only found out about because I googled video game sheet music. And I find stuff like that interesting. How like small things push you in the right direction. Because that was a lot of fun. Oh no, what am I doing? It works the reverse. It's all in reverse right now. I forgot. I thought maybe I finally learned how to talk about unrelated things and play at the same time, but no! Turns out I'm... Turns out I cannot. Wow. The whole body is twitching. I'm gaining a lot of shield, which is wonderful. Nice. Thank you. That is what I wanted you to do, actually. Yes, it is. Okay, let's throw the scissors here and the paper here. And sure, let's throw this one out here and this one here. Okay. Okay, now I'm suddenly like I get shook awake because I really I flew too close to the sun, and it's all just practice anyway. Like both practicing Handmancer and practicing speaking in case I need that skill at some other point in my life. Also, like, ever since I moved back to Germany, I just have not had a lot of excuses to speak English, which is kind of a shame. Because I like speaking English. Oh, cramp never wins. Well, I'm just gonna apply my previous strategy again of sprinting and throwing out another cramp. I like that. I like that the game doesn't tell you, oh, by the way, you should get a cramp on purpose when you fight a mad enemy and they stun you or you stun them or whatever. And it's nice that I was able to just figure that out with a little bit of thonking. Okay, I may be overpowered. I may be. I might be a smidge too powerful. Okay, okay, we throw out the paper here. We lose this one here. Then we throw the pain here. This one doesn't matter as much, so. Okay, do I want to get rid of... Wait, okay, it's gonna inflict one stun here, so I can't lose this one. Which means that if I play the cramp, is it gonna be good? There's nothing gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Yeah, dog, I don't think you can win anymore. I may have become too powerful. Alright. Okay. Awesome. Alright. Okay, wrap that up. I'm just gonna parry these two. And then I can lose this one with a thirst. And turn. Alright. The fact that I gain so much shield all the time is just crazy. And I haven't even used my Ring of the Celestial yet. Gonna restore me to full if I die. So I got a good feeling. I feel like this time I might be able to defeat the big bad. Alright. Goodness, calm down, game. Oh, okay, you're dead. Wonderful. Alright, despite my devastatingly terrible first turn, turned it around. Deal 1 damage for every gem activated this turn. Okay. Every 3 times you inflict stun. I don't inflict stun a lot, but I do inflict it sometimes. Courage. Courage might be good. Do I still have... I have plenty of room for blue gems. So I'm definitely getting Rally of War. Inflict weakness. Let's spread out my weakness inflicting abilities a little bit more. Because inflicting like 4 weakness is theoretically not terrible, but there's a decent chance that most of it is just not gonna do anything. Weakness is interesting because it's kind of like it's just a worse version of stun, really. Every time you inflict weak, deal 1 damage. I do inflict a surprising amount of weak. Okay. Alright, we're back. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Alright. Okay. Remember that she wins parries. Do not forget that. Let's get a shield here. Go face here. Yeah, let's inflict the weak here. This is actually perfect because either courage and I deal more damage or weak and I take less damage. And play the smite here. I'm gonna have to sprint. I can stun. Turn the next X enemy's actions into crabs. I suppose. Now, inflicting more weak isn't going to do anything, so growing earthquake. Let's go. Alright. I am genuinely curious how well I'm going to do this time. Alright. Alright, so far my defenses are holding strong. Everything's popping off. Everything is popping off. That's wonderful. Okay, well, pain here. Pommel here. I'm just gonna lose this one on purpose after inflicting weakness. And let's go. Okay. Alright, gonna take that damage. Got stunned once. Okay, but building up some defenses, some riposte. Okay, it's popping off like crazy. Regen is way higher than it needs to be. Okay. Hit her with the pain. Alright, very nice, very nice. Okay, well, that's an easy cramp. Okay. Oh, all of this sucks. I'm going to get some weak going here. Then I'm gonna sprint. Alright. Pain for sure. Okay, well, I'm gonna inflict weak anyway. Well, I should block this one. I guess I go face with that one. I'm still trying to figure out what like the right balance of aggressiveness and careful play is. Because sure, you can just keep sprinting, but then you'll end up with a lot of cramps by the end, and that'll kill you in the long run. But on the other hand, I also have a decent amount of shield, which is probably gonna win me this one. Yeah, I think I got this one in the bag. I don't really see a way she can win this. Unless she just spams a bunch of cramps. You know what? Sure, I'm just gonna lose a bunch on purpose this time. I'm probably gonna wanna stun one. Alright, so that's gonna at least protect me from those 8 points of damage. Oh, the procs. It is wonderful. Yeah, the cramps do heal her, so I should probably keep the cramps to a minimum. Although 5 health is not that much on the grand scheme of things. This game is ridiculous. I like it so much. I enjoy it a lot. Okay, smite for sure. Um, I guess I put a cramp here. I put the cramp here. Let's see. I can use some weakness here for those two. Well, this one doesn't matter, but this one does. So, smell of blood. Okay, let's just go crazy. I think she also has an ability that places one of my cards on the board. I thought so anyway. She doesn't? Okay. Maybe there was a different guy. Because I thought that the reason I sometimes got 2 cramps on the board at once. Okay, no, that's just cramping slash. Okay, that's why I got the extra cramps. I thought maybe that was like if she tries to place one of your cards and lock it down, and you don't have any in your hand, that she places a cramp instead. But no, she just places a cramp every time. I may be immortal. Okay, well, put that over here. Definitely hit with the pain. Yeah, throw the rock here. And weaken her here. And turn. The shield is gonna block everything. I got this one. I got this one covered. This one's not a problem at all. Okay. You keep doing that. See what good it does you. Okay. Alright, alright. Got them riposts, got them dodges. Yeah, I'm a even if she managed to break through my defenses, I heal 26 per turn. There's not much you can do about that. Okay, let's just double cramp it here. Me and the girl double cramping it. Okay. I don't need to stun here, so I'm just gonna play this. And another growing earthquake, maybe? Nah, just throw it pain. Just don't even mess with that. Just go all out. Try to kill her as quickly as possible. Because I am quite untouchable. I am hit French comedy Intouchable. Or whatever that movie is called in French. I think it's called Intouchable. I don't know. It's a good movie. It's probably called The Untouchables in English. It's a really... It's both incredibly funny and incredibly heartwarming. Especially because it's a real story. Based on a real story, at least. This is your monthly reminder to watch stuff with subtitles, you filthy American swine, and ascend to the cultural highs of the rest of the fucking world. That was a joke. I don't have a problem with Americans. I don't have a problem with most people. The problems that I have with them don't derive from the fact that they're American. There we go. That doesn't make it better. Okay. Yes, alright. We're almost done. Almost finished. Nice. Okay. Okay, well, the cramp goes here. Paper's gonna inflict weak. That's gonna weaken the corruption. This card. Oh, perfect. It drew both of my scissor cards. Couldn't have gone better. End turn. She's cooked. Okay. Gonna... Yeah, I still have 57, 58 shield. Okay, and now Pain. Pain's gonna do it. Oh, there's a cutscene. Is there another phase? Oh, okay. I thought for sure I would have it. Feral. Every win grants to. Okay. The fight doesn't end in 5 turns. Deals 1,000 true 1,000 true damage. I'm in danger. I must. Wait a minute. Yeah, you can. You're verily welcome to try. I have a revive on my side, so we'll see how that interaction goes. I don't know how I'm supposed to deal 400 damage in 5 turns. This battle took forever. Like, I am very much a stall master general. I'm not... Don't know how I feel about that. Like, it kinda makes it so my strategy is completely pointless for this battle. Like, it should be a valid strategy what I'm doing. Like, I'm not cheating, I'm just using the systems. So the fact that the boss is just a damage check that I might just not be able to do. DPS check is the correct term. But we'll see. I just gotta try hitting her. Does she not have dual list anymore? She does not have dual list anymore. That's good to know. I gotta keep that in mind. I can go full power. This is this funny thing that I just realized. It's not funny, it's terrible. In German, there's an expression when you want to say that you're going all out. You're going as fast as you can. Which means you full throttle, if you will, is the English equivalent. But unfortunately, the German equivalent of that is Vollgas, and I'm not going to have to translate that one for you, I don't think. That's really unfortunate now that I think about it. I never thought about it until now. I wonder what global events made me constantly think about the horrors of the past of the nation of Germany. Okay, this is getting a little ridiculous. 46 regen? Okay. Well, we got another cramp. Brilliant War sprint. Let's see. I definitely want to power up and power up even more. And then play the paper at the end. Alright. I really hope that she doesn't just deal 1,000 damage every turn after the 5th turn, because I don't know or think that I'll be able to defeat her in time. Okay, we're getting there. 150 left. 45. Okay, I don't know if she dies when she does this, when she uses her last resort technique. Okay, sprint. Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen here. This is scary. Okay, let's go face. Okay. I really hope I'll be able to be revived from that super duper attack. Wait, no, I gotta dodge, but it's true damage, so I won't be able to dodge it. Probably. Oh no, I'm gonna lose the dodge anyway from this. Okay, hit me. Do it. Come on, do it. I want you to do it. Okay, there's another 5-turn countdown. Yes! Ring of the Celestial, my beloved. Just lose this one, whatever. Well, maybe lose this one. Okay. Start with the paper. Get some of this going on. Hang on. Throw this one here, throw this one here, put this one here after all, and then... Okay, I think that's probably optimal. Considering I don't know what the question marks are gonna be. I am so relieved that the Ring of the Celestial worked. Like, it was close, but it was... I just couldn't do it. I also didn't know I was gonna have to do it. I thought just being impossible to kill would be good enough. Alright, and now a little rock throw. Yes! Victory. You are victorious! Artuso, Wise Mountain, S tier. Okay, get these power-ups. That was 56 minutes, goodness. Excellent. 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 I've done it. I'm probably going to do one more video for this with Melissa the Sleek Mage, just to check out what she do. Wait a minute, there's a gem now. What if I have to get all 3 Chaos Burgers and then I'll unlock something? That joke is for nobody except for people who played that weird llama game on Switch in German. That's the only people that joke was for. Yeah. This game is so incredibly good. It's so fun. Like, it needs some quality of life features, like the ability to adjust game speed or to uncensor his manum down here. And other than that, like, obviously the more crazy synergies there are, the better. There are just going to be more different bosses to choose from later on. But this game is just so incredibly phenomenal. So all I can really do is show footage of a random person playing it, and I hope that the developer gets some value out of it. Because, hey, developers, if you're watching this is so cool. This is so much fun. I really like it. I'm so excited for it. And also, did you come across that moment? Because I thought about this from the very beginning. I learned that years ago. Chiromancy is like, ooh. Because I was thinking up... names for aspects of a magic system for a world I was just writing for fun. And I was like, ooh, and then there's, spells that you cast exclusively with your hands. And I happen to know, chiromancy, hand magic, or whatever. But chiromancy is palm reading. And I was really disappointed because I did not want my super badass characters using palm reading. If at least it was like tea leaf reading, then they'd have like an air of sophistication. But palm reading is just... it's tea leaf reading for people who can't afford tea. Anyway, I'm not particularly wealthy either. Yes. Okay, I gotta go finish my milkshake. I'm noticing that my sugar is running out. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to do something kind for yourself, a loved one, and a stranger in any order you choose. And I'll see you next time with Melissa the Sleek Mage, because I just really enjoy this game. Goodbye.